All right, I'm super fucking tight, dude, because I got a call while I was filming. Shut the fuck up, computer. I got a call while I was filming, and that just fucked everything up. So now I guess this is the second part of thanks, Nick. Yeah, you remember I was streaming Fortnite with my guy, Young Nicholas? He called me. So thanks to him, he made this shit like a two-part video. Uh, so yeah, all right. So what I was saying was that I picked second round knockout, second round TKO KO for Nunes. Was not expecting that shit to happen in under a minute. Holy fucking shit! I never would have called that shit. Maybe if I gave it some thought, like a little. I'm not even gonna say that. It is what it is. I had a feeling. I had a fucking feeling that Amanda was gonna win. Not to mention, dude, I was right about my third round finish about John Jones. Not gonna lie, bro. I'm kind of like Nostradamus out this bitch. I mean, I like to say I don't toot my horn a lot, but like your boy's been tooting the fuck out of that shit like a little trumpet. I'm gonna start. The thing is, dude, like I want to start betting money, but then I think about the risk of losing, and then I'm like, damn, bro, I could have bought some buds with that. So you know what I mean? It's like, I'd rather just be like smoking and chiefing. I'm like watching the fights. You know what I mean? But I could be making money, but like then I can't. It's so risky. I'm gonna need people to convince me to do that shit. Amanda Nunes, holy fucking shit, dog. Did her damn thing. Did her damn thing. Next category, most heart. I am putting. Give me a second. Edson Barboza, Dan Hooker, Chris Weidman, Uriah Hall, Brian Ortega, Jacare Souza, and Derek Lewis. What this means is most heart. You guys know you're not going to give up. It's going to take a bullet to put you out, take you down. No matter what, you're going to stay in it, man. Each of these people displayed that. Edson Barboza this year with the Kevin Lee fight. After the Khabib fight, getting a beat down in that same fashion and not saying no. Almost taking Kevin Lee out there. Dan Hooker taking a fucking beating from Edson Barboza. Took out the aggression of Khabib and Kevin Lee on Dan Hooker. And he wasn't going down. Chris Weidman, showing heart every fight and, you know, never giving up and always staying positive. And, you know, Luke pulling out last minute, him taking Jacare last minute, still doing so well. And just getting caught at the end of the day, it's a fight game. It's what happens. It's especially at that level. Uriah Hall, the heart when his back is up against the wall, he's spectacular, and he's almost at his best when his back's up against the wall. When you look at the Gegard Mousasi fight, the first one, when you look at the Jocko fight, his last fight, even the Costa fight, he was doing good. He was doing his thing, man. Got a lot of heart. Brian Ortega, dude, he was literally willing to die in there, and he possibly could have. You know what I mean? With the way he was eating those shots, like that's the shit that's like dangerous. You know, that's the shit that really fucks you up. Is like just constant shots to the head. Yeah, where's I at? I read through all the candidates. So the winner is Derek Lewis. And the reason I'm giving him that is because through and through, he showed that he has heart and he's never going to give up, and he always has that one shot in there. Like how much does he have to prove that to us, you know? Done it through all his fights. How many times does he come from like just getting work to knocking the motherfucker out? So Derek Lewis wins that shit. Congrats to Derek Lewis. Now, in the next category, we got most improved. We got Izzy Adesanya, Kamaru Usman, Dustin Poirier, Ali Quinta, Anthony Smith, Anthony Pettis, and Henry Cejudo. Izzy Adesanya, every fight he had, he showed improvements. Every step up in competition, he showed that he could handle it, and he passed every test with flying colors. I fuck with Izzy heavy. Kamaru Usman, man, he went from 30% getting booed to getting a title shot and like not being that boring. So good for him. Dustin Poirier, man, fucking way improved. Did his damn thing, fight like on Fighter of the Year type shit, which is the next category, and he's definitely in that shit. Always entertaining fights. 2 fights of the year, he's motherfucking in both of those shits. You know what I mean? So, and he won motherfucking both of those shits. So shout out to him. Winner is Henry Cejudo. Had to give it to Henry. He beat DJ, dethroned Mighty Mouse. As many as there's people saying, I think DJ won that. I think Henry won that. At the end of the day, he did win it, and wasn't like the most incredibly entertaining performance, but he did what he had to do to beat DJ. And yeah, so Henry Cejudo wins most improved. So shout out to him. Fighter of the Year. Here we got Robert Whittaker, because he's just a legend at this point, right? Max Holloway, another fucking living legend, coming back from much adversity and doing his thing and making his stamp as one of the greatest of all times. Tony Ferguson, just being so fucking resilient. No matter what happens, he's not gonna take. He's science. Fuck science. He's gonna what? It's gonna take me this long to recover. Watch me, son. And he defied fucking science, and he did his thing. Khabib, holy shit, dude. Talk about Khabib doing his damn motherfucking thing, whooping on Connor's ass, winning the belt, unifying the belt with the lineal champion, becoming undisputed champion, proving that he is one of the greatest, if not the greatest lightweight. The only thing that's stopping him from being the greatest lightweight is proving that he's better than Tony Ferguson. Tony Ferguson versus Khabib is the fight for the best lightweight in the history of the sport, and that just needs to happen. All right, so John Jones, coming back, beating Gus. We'll see. I'm not letting him win this shit, because we'll see if you're here, bro. We'll see if you're here, my guy. I fuck with you, but we'll see. Daniel Cormier, like I said, man, an incredible fucking year, dude. He's definitely one of the fighters of the year. T Wood. I put T Wood in here because of the turn he had, you know, the fan turn. The people start fucking with T Wood. People are seeing T Wood, you know, as the good guy he is. I'm not gonna lie, like, even before like I really talked to him, there was like some misconceptions with some, like, you know, just like the way media would put shit. And when I like talked to him, I'm like, oh wow, this guy is like not what I thought it. Like, I always knew he's like a nice guy, but like shit comes off wrong. That's all I'm gonna say. So now people are trying to like starting to see like the dope side of T Wood. Amanda Nunes. I'm actually changing this, and I'm making this a two-parter, like a 2 point, like two people are winning, and Dustin Poirier. Like I said, man, I gave reasons before in the last category. Fighter of the fucking year. He kept doing his thing, and you know, if he had that Nate fight, that would have been incredible. But he doesn't really need that, because he already kind of put in like that Gaethje and that Alvarez fight. So fuck yeah, dude. Fuck, I kind of want to give this to 3 people, but I can't. But the first sole winner that I originally had planned was Khabib Nurmagomedov. You beat Conor McGregor. You became one of the biggest stars in the UFC. You're one of the most mainstream fighters in the world at this point. How can you? And he's a grappler, and he never had to change his style, really. Khabib became on a whole nother level being Khabib and keeping it 1,000. And he's a fucking boss, because he doesn't take no shit. And he fucking flies like an eagle. Fly like an eagle. Did his damn thing. That's gonna be his new. That should be his new fucking walkout song, dog. Some Lenny Kravitz. And Amanda Nunes, the woman GOAT. How can the woman GOAT not be fighter of the year? You know what I mean? Shout out to Amanda Nunes. Holy shit. She made my guy some money. Now I'm going to a different category. Biggest upsets. I couldn't really think of too many for this category, to be quite honest with you. And it's like a category I wanted, but it's off the top of my head, and kind of looking into it, it's a bit shallow. So I'm just going to run through it. Hernandez versus Dariush. Alex Hernandez came in short notice, knocked out Dariush. I thought it was a little weird, because it was kind of cheap because he went for like to touch gloves and then started attacking him. So like you're not winning that, buddy. Cormier versus Miocic. I thought that was like a pretty big upset because I didn't think Cormier would win that, and I thought even in the fight, Cormier was on his way of getting knocked out by Stipe. That's what it looked like. Woodley versus Till. The reason I'm putting that is because Woodley was an underdog betting wise, and Woodley was trying to get my thoughts together because I don't even know what I was about to say. Pretty much he was an underdog and he shut down all that hype and he kind of proved that he's here to stay. So, yeah. The winner is Nunes versus Cyborg because that shit is, like, crazy. I don't think a lot of people were expecting that. I kind of personally was. But I wasn't expecting it. I had a gut feeling and I was waiting on it to happen. So I didn't have that shock factor like, oh, fuck. She just knocked out Cyborg. I was like, oh shit, she actually did. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, I didn't see that coming. I was like, yo, she really fucking did it. So it wasn't the unexpected. I never saw it coming. So that's what kind of changed like the shock factor for me personally. But she definitely deserved, dude, hands down, applause and applause and applause to Amanda Nunes. That she's on some shit. Doing her damn thing. Let's go. Now the next category, second to last category, is the worst year. I don't want to be negative and bitter, but you kind of got to keep it real. Stipe Miocic had a bad year. Loses his belt to DC. Controversial loss in my opinion. Not getting a rematch. He, as a champ, he stood up for himself and didn't take Dana's shit. Now Dana's making him pay for it. Joanna and Jacek. It's just rough year for her. Losing the rematch to Rose, going up a division and losing to Valentina Shevchenko for what, the fourth time? Fourth time? I don't know. Something like that, third or fourth time. And it's like you have no more divisions to go to, you know what I mean? And Valentina won that shit pretty handedly, so a rematch doesn't make that much sense. And it's like, damn, you're kind of on that. Until there's a changing of hands of champion, you're kind of stuck at that gatekeeper status. Cody Garbrandt, another one that's like, damn, dude, lost to the champ twice. Unless you change weight classes, you're kind of stuck at, unless TJ loses the belt, you're stuck at that gatekeeper level. Just because you can't get that title shot, and they're gonna have people make their names off you to earn a title shot. I'm saying gatekeeper with no disrespect. Nico Montano, whatever her name is. Just a shit career, honestly. Like, I'm not trying to shit on her, but like, she had a shitty career, like, when it comes to her pulling out and doing all that stuff. And I wish her the best health-wise and stuff like that, but I don't think she wanted that smoke. But I don't know that for a fact. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to credit that for the reason, but like, yeah. I'll leave it at that. Conor McGregor, he had probably one of the worst years of his career. His big return to the UFC, and he got mollywopped, you know what I mean? And he didn't look the same. He didn't look like Conor. He looks really good wrestling wise. I know what happened, but like, he was still super high level with that shit. But yeah, the year's over, so he kind of just like caught a fat fucking L, and let's see what happens, and if he rebuilds and if he comes back and does his thing. And he didn't even, and I'm talking about the next person, but he didn't even fight this year. He didn't have anything going on fight-wise, but hands down, he's had the worst year. And that's Dominic Cruz, dude. He basically tore the ACL and MCL of his shoulder, and he's out for a little while. He was supposed to return on the Dillashaw card, but he's not going to. And I'm praying for him and wishing him the best. The winner of the worst year is Cody Garbrandt. Yeah, dude. You went from unranked to world champion in 1 year, to getting knocked out twice by your biggest rival. It's got to burn. And he was like talking real spicy to TJ the whole time. So, I mean, you talk so much shit to someone, and like you're kind of riding for your whole squad, and then that guy fucks you up. That can't feel good. And it like fucks your career. And he pretty much did everything he said he'd do to you. And that's gotta fuck with you hard body, dude. And you just had a kid. That shit's gotta fuck with you, man. So I wish the best for Cody. I fuck with Cody heavy. End this shit on a good note, on a positive note. The last category of the Mastermind Award ceremony is the best year. The fighter that had the best year this year. You got Daniel Cormier, John Jones, Max Holloway, Yair Rodriguez, Israel Adesanya, Amanda Nunes, Tyron Woodley, Khabib Nurmagomedov, Zabit Magomed Sharipov, TJ Dillashaw. Daniel Cormier, champ. Did his damn thing. All right, I'm not going to be redundant by relisting the opinions. I've been saying it throughout the award ceremony. The reasons been kind of overlapping, so you get it. John Jones, same shit, come back, beats Gus, this is damn thing. Max Holloway, didn't know what was going to happen in his career, came back, fucked up the number 1 ranked featherweight who's super elite. Yair Rodriguez, cut from the UFC for some bullshit, came back, had fight of the year, knockout of the year shit. Izzy Adesanya, not in the UFC to be in one fight away from a title shot. Amanda Nunes, the woman fucking GOAT. T Wood doing his damn thing, proving himself to be one of the best welterweights ever. Khabib, one of the best lightweights ever, fucking up the biggest star in the sport, Highlandering this shit and becoming one of the biggest stars in the sport himself. Zabit on the rise, kind of made a name, created some buzz for him this year. We'll see what happens next year when he faces bigger step-ups in competition, and if he really is the real deal or not. This year, 2019, is when we'll find out. TJ Dillashaw, dude. Close fight with Dominic Cruz. I do think he lost that fight, though. Lost that, had to work his way back up to a title shot. Got dropped in the first Cody fight, came back, dropped Cody, then knocked him out. Immediate rematch. He beat Cody like Cody slept with his wife. He beat Cody like Cody did, so like Cody fucking stole from him. He beat Cody up like he had some real issues with Cody, which they did. And he fucked Cody up, got his belt back, 2-time world champion, proves to be one of the best bantamweights of all time. The only thing he needs to do is beat Cruz. And honestly, he needs the trilogy with Cruz, and that shit is for the greatest bantamweight of all time. So, yeah, dude. TJ Dillashaw wins that shit. It's your best year. Congratulations to you, TJ. You're a champ. I may actually watch you fight in 2019. If I do, I'm going to be in the front row of that bitch, or at least the third row. That's the farthest I'm willing to go back is third row. I'm not going to go back any farther than that. So I might be catching you in 2019 if you're champ, TJ. And like I said, guys, I fucking appreciate it. I rock with you guys. Big 2019 coming up. Big 2019 coming up on the channel. Consistent. Like I said, dude, like, always, I'm not going to disappear unless some real shit happens and I get really busy, but that's just not gonna, I'm not gonna disappear, dog. Like, cause even now, like, I don't have any of my equipment. I'm at my other house. I didn't bring it with me. If I knew I was gonna stay this long, I would have brought my equipment. But I don't have any of my equipment, but I'm still making this shit. I actually had a whole different plan for this, for the award show. I actually planned on being in my streaming room. I was gonna rock a fly ass suit. I was gonna make this shit legit as fuck with, like, you know, my setup, but I'm not around there. I'm in New York right now, so, you know, you gotta make do. You gotta make adjustments in the fight that is life, and it's just not that deep. I'm not even gonna make that metaphor. But yeah, dude, combat culture coming at you. I'm not gonna record a combat culture until I get back, because I did my live reaction directly after the fight when I was pretty drunk as shit. And so that's pretty much, you can consider that the combat culture episode if you want. But we got the martial arts mafia with me and my guy Dan, MMA from the Heartland. We have I don't have my games with me right now, so I'm not going to stream until next week, but I'm going to be streaming games, doing a whole bunch of shit. I'm going to plan the UFC 3 tournament pretty soon, actually. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but that shit's probably gonna be at the top of the year. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Got my live stream. I randomly live stream a lot now, so just be on the lookout. And I actually have a scheduled live stream with Dan 240 ounce on Monday. I'm gonna be talking about that throughout the week, so make sure I'll let you guys know the time that we're gonna do it, so you guys can hop on and watch it. But yeah, shit's gonna be good. Shit's gonna be fun. Thank you guys so much for an amazing year. I fucking rock with you guys so heavy. I love you guys. Mafia shit. This is the second annual Mastermind Award ceremony, aka the Max, and you already know it's Mastermind MMA.